Hey everybody, welcome back to Sam's Doing Stuff. What am I doing today? Well, I got a tree job. That's right. My dad found me a tree and he's gonna tag along. It's a big maple, big maple. Anyway, I thought this was a really good opportunity to go through all my stuff that I take with me on a tree job. I need to kind of sort through it and make sure everything's there, and so we're gonna lay it all out. Let's get started. I always bring two saws. I bring the 500i, which is my go-to, and I bring my Farm Boss. I believe it's an MS290. This is an old bugger. What do we got here? Yeah, MS290. It's a really good saw. It's my backup. So the old Farm Boss, the 290, it has a 20-inch bar in it. Right now, the 500i has a 20-inch bar, but my dad has informed me that I should bring, goodness, I should bring the 36-inch bar. So that's gonna be fun. Before I go anywhere, I always start my saws. This thing is going to be so much fun to run. Yes, I should have a lightweight bar, a 36-inch bar, but I don't know. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, and it's well over $100 more. So just use your muscle. All right, 500i is ready to go. If I remember correctly, last time I used this saw, I think I dulled the chain. Yeah. Whoa. Seems pretty good to me. Yeah, I'm gonna take this sucker up and just touch her up a little bit. Okay, both saws are sharp and both saws will run. I like to put my saws on this side of the truck because I get out of this side of the truck and I want to just walk back here and I want to grab them and get going. Gotta want it. The next thing I bring is this bad boy. This is full of everything that I would probably forget. So let's just go through it. I've got extra chains. I've got extra chains. I've got another extra chain. I've got some gas mix, clevis or a hook, piece of wood. I don't know. There's all kinds of crap in here. I got one of these things that I've never, ever used. Anyway, that stuff's ready. Then I got this little toolbox area here. I keep some extra files, tape measure, crayons to mark logs, some twine that I never, ever use, some extra safety goggles, some screwdrivers, wrenches, pliers, what have you, all that. That's it for the top tray. Then in here, we got all things, you know, ropes, pulleys, snatch blocks, whatever. Just everything, straps. I got some extra earplugs. Those should actually go in the top tray. yeah, everything that I might need to pull a log or whatever. I got my belt with my wedges, hatchet. Yeah, all kinds of goodies in here. So this always goes with me. So I always have gloves in the truck, but I'm gonna take my chaps, I'm gonna take my helmet and throw it in there right now in the back seat. Safety is important, so I always bring a couple of cones. I always cut my logs to the right length of 80 inches. So there's that. It's good to bring something to drive wedges with. This is kind of handy. Throw that in there. Bring my log ox. And finally some gas and oil. That should be it. The final and most important pieces to this puzzle are this dump trailer loaded up with my Kubota BX, equipped with a grapple and a ballast box. Of course, we all know why the ballast box is so important, and it holds all my tools, including my chainsaw, but that grapple, I could just keep working. I don't have to get off the tractor. You know, it's strange. We never used any of this stuff before when I was growing up. We never had a tractor, we never had a dump trailer, and I don't know how we did it. I know I wouldn't be able to do it now at 52 years old without this equipment, because I won't touch any of the wood. It'll be, and when I say touch it, I mean I won't move it, physically move it by hand. The tractor will move everything. I should only need the chainsaw and the tractor and load it into the trailer. And then when I get back here, the trailer will dump it and I'll never touch it. Like I say, I don't know how we used to do it. I mean, I know how we used to do it. I just don't know how we used to do it. It's crazy. You know, there are straps, of course, and other things in the truck that I always just keep in there that I may have to use if I get a large enough load. I'll strap down the lumber. But yeah, that should be it. So we're gonna go get that tree in the morning. We're gonna go pick up my dad, and we're gonna head out and get it. So I will see you in the morning.
I told you, just a sliver will hold it.
Oh, I'm in the shaft. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to cut this off perfectly smooth. That's the last thing that broke right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Got the whole tree before lunch.
Amazing.
That's a load, boy. Woo! Yeah. All right, let's go dump it. Yeah, that was a successful day. That was really, really a successful day. We got everything cut up and brought back, loaded and brought back, including the tractor by 1 o'clock before lunch. That's fantastic. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that. We were working our butts off. Oh, a couple things. So from what I pack in here, everything that I packed, there was a bit of an emergency where I had to use something, and that was I threw a chain. So I threw a chain, you know what happens, I don't know what part of the chain it is, the part of the chain that goes into the bar there on the opposite side of the teeth, that can get dented or dinged, and it won't fit back into the bar. So I just had to use another chain, and I'll fix that later. I'll file it down and make sure it works. But it's one of those things, you know, if you don't bring it, you're gonna need it. Oh, another thing I forgot to tell you guys about this here. I always put a car jack in the truck. And the reason for that is it'll get you out of a pinch. Anyway, yeah, when a log's up in the air, that's when it has a tendency to pinch as you're cutting down through it. So if you see that, you can put the jack under there and you can jack, well, it's a 2.5 ton jack. You can jack the tree up, keep your saw from pinching, or if it does pinch, you can dig down and put that under there and get the tree up off your saw. So that works a bunch. Hey, let's go out here. I want to show you these logs. So we know this is oak. This is definitely oak, but I can't tell what species of oak. Maybe you guys can tell by the bark. The tree leaves looked like oak leaves, but they were kind of rounded on the edges, so it was like this shape. Anyway, I know it's oak. I just don't know what kind of oak. White oak, red oak, black oak, what? I don't know. But anyway, it's a mess of oak. Oh, speaking of a mess of oak, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, maybe 24, 25 rounds. Yeah, that's about right, about 25 rounds. And help me with my math here. So these all average, I mean, they go up to 38 inches at the base, but they average around a 30-inch round. So a 16-inch cylinder, 30 inches in diameter, comes to 2 cubic feet of area, according to what I figured out. So if that's true, and I need 128 cubic feet to make a cord, I don't even have a cord here. You'd need 64 of these to make a cord. And we all know this is gonna make more than a cord. Come on, I mean, really. That's gonna make more than a cord. I don't know, I'm doing my math wrong. That's all I could tell. We'll find out. Once it's all split up, I'm gonna have to split this all vertically. We're gonna take the splitter, bring it down here, set it up vertically, and you'll see how I do that some other day. But anyway, that was a very successful day, and I will see you guys next time when I am doing more stuff. Catch you then.